So hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and Baro has come once again, and this time around he's on the Strata Relay on Earth. The inventory this time around is pretty cool. We started off with a new cosmetic item for the operator, which is the Stranger's Hood. This is a very cool looking operator cosmetic that I unfortunately don't have yet because I didn't have time to farm ducats and stuff because I had electrical and internet issues, which are thankfully now solved. So let's move on to the rest of the inventory. We have primed heavy trauma for 165% bonus impact damage on melee weapons. This is really good if you're maining Atlas. Then we have Buskill for 120% bonus slash damage on melees. Primed point blank for 165% bonus damage on shotguns. And the final mod on the menu is primed flow for 275% bonus energy for warframes. Next up we have the Prisma Hecate Siandana, which is a very dinky looking Siandana, which can either be an upside or a downside depending on what kind of Siandanas you like. But it's actually very cool looking, especially if you're not into big over the top Siandanas. Then we have the Prisma Neberos shoulder plates, which I'm pretty sure are the Prisma variant of the Halloween shoulder plates. And these are once again very nice. The cosmetics this time around are actually very cool. Then comes a pretty big one, the Ignis Wraith. This is an absolutely fantastic farming primary that can be pushed into Steel Path with enough investment, and it's a Grenier flamethrower that does pure heat damage. Moving on to our first glyph, which is the Prisma Kavat glyph. This is an absolutely gorgeous looking glyph. I love this one. Up next we have the Katir Cornet Diadem. This is a unicorn horn for your operator. So here is what changing the primary color on the Cornet Diadem does, and here is what changing the secondary color does. Then he also brought the Nexus Gene Masking Kit, which includes the Nexus Kavat fur pattern, and then the Nidus White, Mesa Blue, Ignis Red and Darvo Purple colors. I'm not the biggest fan of the fur pattern, but the colors are quite nice. And to top off the first page we actually have a 3-day credit booster. On the second page we started off with the Bronze Kubro Bust, which is a decoration for your orbiter, and then we have a full set of the Prisma Latron armor, so the shoulder plate, the chest plate, as well as the leg plate. Now if you're thinking to yourself, Mr. YouTuber forgot a shoulder plate, I did not. This only comes with one shoulder plate and it's the left one. Also, I really like this set, specifically the leg plates. They fit a lot of frames very well. Next on the menu we have the Dual Sword Lemna skin. This is an interesting dual sword set because A, it looks really good, and B, it kind of makes your swords look like sights instead. Next up we have the Vom Fast Glyph, which is one of my favorite glyphs of all time. Everything about this is just top notch. Next up we have the Deimos Chimeros Prex, which is a decoration for your landing craft, and from there we move on to the Prisma Lotus Sigil. And this is a somewhat basic yet very good looking sigil that you can put on either the front or the back of your frames. Then we have probably my favorite Archwing skin, which is the Exosac Archwing skin. This works on all of them and it looks absolutely fabulous. This is one of the very few skins that I will run over an Elixir skin. And we're slowly nearing the end with the Era Noggle statue. This is once again a decoration for your landing craft, and it's one of the biggest Noggles in the game. Then we actually have another weapon, and it's the Vericress. This is a fairly mediocre set of warfans that were given out during TennoCon 2022, and they do primarily slash damage with decent crit and status. Then once again we have the Feypath Ephemera, which is very cheap and there's a reason for it. It's a very basic ephemera. And as always we top it off with the Sons of Inaros questline blueprint, which is the item you need if you want to get Inaros, and if you approach him with Inaros you can get the Baro Void Signal as well. Now as far as my recommendation this week, I would pick up Primed Flow first and then Primed Point Blank second. Buskill is also really good, but you can get that from Tridalon runs, and while Ignis Wraith is absolutely top notch and I recommend it 100%, you can get it from Railjack and from Clan Research as well. So I would instead just pick up some cool cosmetics, or maybe get the booster, or maybe even buy Prime Heavy Trauma if you like playing Atlas, because Prime Heavy Trauma is fantastic for Atlas's stat stick. And that is pretty much it for the video, so I thank you very much for watching. As always guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it helpful. I would like to extend a special thank you to all the channel members. Thank you very much guys, I really appreciate your support, and if you would like to become a channel member as well, you can check out the memberships and stuff down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.